Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. Today is the 23rd of June 2011 and today is day 36 of the vlogs. Like I said, I'm at Bandos again, but this time, really good day for me. So yeah, I mean, since I started soloing Bandos, and that was when I got my Torva plate, so that was months ago. Otherwise, I didn't really kill Bandos because I have two issues really. Even though Bandos is easy to kill, I mean, I always at the back of my mind I was thinking, what if I die? Then what am I gonna do? But yeah, I mean, since free trade, those problems have been solved because of the increasing grave timer, and also the fact that I get to keep I get to choose what I keep. And not to mention the fast KC. But yeah, so yeah, I only really recently started bandosing, and since I started, I haven't had a single bandos drop. So if you don't know what makes this day a bit more special than most others, then you obviously haven't been listening for the last 50 seconds. So yeah, the clips that matter, the video footage that matters is right at the end. But yeah, so let's see. The changes I made to my gear today was just to take an extra overload and to use chaotic longsword and to use a red cape. Now yesterday, well not yesterday, it was 2 days ago now I think. Whatever, but I used fire cape, and that was an accident. I didn't mean to use fire cape. I just wasn't thinking, I guess. But no, my preference is definitely goes towards red cape for the prayer bonus. People were saying I should use RD cape over fire cape. That is completely true, especially when using rapier. I would have used my RD cape had I been thinking. But then again, red cape trumps all. So yeah, red cape definitely. And that's become even more important for me, as I'll mention a bit later on. So yeah, the difference between chaotic longsword and chaotic rapier, today, based on today's performance, I would say that chaotic longsword has just about beaten the rapier out. But something that a commenter said really resonated with me, and that is that with rapier you get a quick weapon, and with a quick weapon you're going to get more hits in, and for sure you're going to have to hit Bandos more with a rapier than you are going to with a longsword, irrelevant of the time that it takes to do it, and because of that, and because a rapier is also less accurate, what you're going to see is you're going to see more zeros. So when it comes down to time, rapier could be killing quicker than a CLS, but because you get more hits with a rapier, it just seems like you're doing more zeros. So very true, and yeah, it kind of makes me not want to come out with a definitive answer like I was hoping to today. I mean, one thing CLS has definitely proven to me is that if you're going to kill Bandos quickly, you're going to do it with a chaotic sorry, said that wrong. You're going to do it with a chaotic longsword. You're not going to get a faster kill with a chaotic rapier, I don't think so. On average, a rapier might be better, don't know that, but definitely CLS is better for getting fast kills, because accuracy does matter at the end of the day, and chaotic longsword is far more likely to be more accurate and allow you a better chance of getting a 5 or 6 hit, and that happened to me today. I mean, obviously it can happen with rapier, but I think it would happen more often with longsword, and I felt like I had about 2 or 3 fast kills. So you know what, I've already decided in my mind, even though I don't really want to come up with a definitive answer, I'm going to be sticking with chaotic longsword for the foreseeable future. Other things people pointed out was my top, obviously. So some people said Kirill's top, some people surprisingly said Virtue's top, and also surprisingly said Torva plate. So yeah, so many differing opinions. But yeah, let's start with Torva plate. So someone said use Torva plate because then you can deal with the boss's range attacks, and I thought to myself, yep, that's true. But I rather be taking 15% chance of taking damage from all 3 minions and the boss than taking pretty much 90% of damage from a magic minion that would almost definitely hit me if I was wearing full Torva. So no, I'm not going with Torva plate. I don't think it's a viable option. I might be willing to test it out at some point, but I think I'd just be wasting my time. The The second thing, Virtuous Top. So people were saying, you don't lose any attack power, and also you get the HP boost, and you get the HP boosting healing boost effect as well. And that's very true, but you're losing so much with a Virtuous Top as well. I mean, I'm losing an entire 50 range protection, and range is important here. There's no doubt about it. So no, that doesn't seem like a viable option. Not to mention, obviously, it has lower melee stats, melee defense stats. Like someone pointed out to me, it doesn't really matter because you're praying melee against the boss. It does matter if you want to soul split minions, and when I soul split minions, hardly incur any damage at all. So yeah, I think I'm going to be sticking with Pernix Top. Already talked about Kirill's Top versus Pernix Top. I'm not going to say that again, but yeah, I've chosen Pernix Top for sure. What else is there to talk about? So let's see. So that was the weapon, the top, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Another question I was asked was, do I get what you call it? Do I get crashed? And before today, I would have said no. I've never been crashed solo. That is true. I mean, I guess people are intimidated by the gear and think to myself, you know what? I've got no chance. What's the chance? What's the point of trying? And to be honest, that's being sensible, because I would never crash someone, regardless of their gear. If they were around the same level, I would be thinking to myself, well, sure, I could go in. Sure, I would probably get the majority of the kills, but when we're talking about a majority, we're probably talking 60-40, and do I really want to be wasting my time for 40% of the kills that I don't get? No, it's not worth it. So I'd rather find my own world. Anyway, today apparently logic did not prevail, and people decided to try and crash me. In fact, one of the last 3 clips that you'll see is the start of the first crash, in which I actually got a good drop. So well worth seeing that. Like I said, I think I've said it anyway, but it's at the end of the video. The last 3 clips are the ones worth watching. The first one is just a fast kill, the fastest kill that I've seen anyway, and then the other 2 is just what do you call it? Are drops, basically. They are drops. Not going to tell you which ones, but yeah, go to the end to see them. So right, what else? What else was I going to say? So yeah, these 2 people crashed me. I mean, for the first 3 kills, I was destroying them. I got all 3 kills. Then one of them decided to leave, thankfully. The other one decided to stay, and she actually got 2 kills, the next 2 kills. And then, strangely, she decided to tell me, firstly, that she'd got tassets. I don't know if it's true. I could have A-logged her, but I didn't really want to, because I didn't really care. But yeah, she started saying Tessie, actually spelling it T-E-S-Y, and she tried to trade me, so I'm guessing that she must have got tassets or something. But then she did something really, really strange. She went into the corner, she logged out, and I'm thinking to myself, well, you just won the last 2 kills, you just got tassets, what are you leaving for? So yeah, I mean, if she wasn't lying, then my world paid 3 items within like 30 minutes. So pretty decent world, I think anyone can admit to. So yeah, what else? Do I want to say anything else? I think I've run out of things to say, which is surprising. I thought I could talk the full 12 minutes that I've got footage for, but I might actually end up cutting footage. So yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll continue doing this casual Bandos thing. I'm actually enjoying it a whole lot more than going there and killing for 40 to 50 kills. People might feel a bit of pride, a sense of achievement by getting 40 to 50 kills. All I get from it is, feeling really, really bored at the end. I don't care if I last that long. What I care about is staying interested. And when I lose interest, it's tough to stay. And doing this whole casual thing, going in, killing 10 to 15. I have no idea how many I killed today. I know I killed yesterday 9 of them before I left. But yeah, it's a lot more fun. I'm also thinking about going to Zamorak as well, but hopefully after I finish making this Bandos guide. And yeah, like I've already mentioned, I might get Torvaplate tried out. I might get no, I'm not going to get Virtues. That's just a waste of time. Another thing I've been thinking about is again, another comment. Someone saying, you know what? Why don't you use a Legion over Divine? Less prayer pot usage. that is an option, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it. The other development that has been for today is that I'm using a hell of a lot less brews than ever. Today I only used 3 doses of brews after I'm saying 15 kills, about 15 kills anyway, and yeah, it was that incredible, and it's because all my armor and the shield is just it's limiting the amount of damage I take. And then, whenever I really need to heal up, there's either food on the floor, and there was tons of food that I didn't need to pick up, or couldn't pick up, and then also my unicorn. My unicorn does most of the healing. So yeah, food wasn't an issue today, and a lot of that goes down to divine. So on one hand, while using an Elysian might save me some super restores, I mean, I'm having to use food at the end of the day to make up for it. And right now what I'm seeing is I don't need much food at all. I do need it for the yak stage, I guess, because well, I don't have a unicorn to heal me during it. But after the yak stage, once I get onto the unicorn, I know that the unicorn will stop me from using much food. So I need to focus more on bringing more prayer pots. And so yeah, what's the point of gearing again back towards food when you've almost eliminated the need for it? It might be worth doing it anyway, just experimentally, just getting an Elysian. You know what? I think I might do that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I think I might do that in the near future. I'm going to say I can't really, give myself deadlines or dates or anything like that. Anyway, I think I've come to the end of the video footage now. If not, definitely keep watching the video footage, even if it is in silence, because it's worth it anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, not tomorrow, but next time, see you around, guys.